El siguiente video escalofriante proviene de Black Mass Paranormal, un canal de YouTube con sede en Estados Unidos dedicado a investigaciones individuales sobre el terreno de la actividad paranormal y avistamientos de críptidos, principalmente en la región de los Apalaches, incluidos los rincones remotos de Smoky Mountains. Es el 4 de agosto de 2025 y durante una de sus excursiones en solitario, el investigador se encuentra con señales misteriosas que sugieren que puede que no esté solo en el bosque.
That's the size of a little kid's shoe. Oh shit, there's a bear. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know where he went. There's a rattlesnake too. Okay. Here it is. That is a pretty small footprint, but it does look to be kind of barefoot. You have a toe here, and a big toe here. And that is heading up in this direction. I just got that feeling of not being alone. We are going to go up to higher ground and see if we can see something. That print, to me, is pretty interesting because this is it's a pretty rough terrain area. Now there are, in my opinion, Bigfoot in this area. However, we are not going to concentrate on said Bigfoot. Something came sliding down this hill.
Mientras camina profundamente por el sendero de los Apalaches en busca de lo que él cree que podrían ser personas salvajes, ve una pequeña huella descalza presionada en el barro, delicada, casi como un niño corriendo solo por el bosque. Se siente fuera de lugar, inquietante, un indicio silencioso de que algo o alguien está cerca, más allá de la vista, observando, esperando.
She's recording. Now we gotta get across this ledge here. See what I mean? This isn't the most... Oh shit! Holy shit! That's a rattlesnake. God damn. Whoa. Hi. Gotta be careful here. Alright, buddy. So, see, what's important is you stay calm. Turned around, or I went around this tree, and just kind of out of the corner of my eye, I captured that kind of curve, like that shape, and made me jump. But eastern diamondback rattlesnakes are not overly aggressive. I think that one probably just ate something, because it had no fear or, threat from me or that drone, which probably saved my life. The fact that thing just ate, because that one 100% was big enough to kill me. That could have ended catastrophically.
La historia escalofriante proviene de My Name's Theo, un vlog de viajes en furgoneta y en solitario que captura la cruda realidad sin filtrar de la vida en la carretera. Theo, el creador, viaja por los Estados Unidos en una camioneta autoconvertida con su gato Lars, compartiendo de todo desde paisajes impresionantes hasta las experiencias desconcertantes que conlleva nomadic living. Es el 27 de julio de 2025, y lo que se suponía que sería una noche tranquila en las montañas de Colorado, da un giro repentino e inesperado para Theo y sus compañeros.
All right, so we just got back from town. We are now on our way to a magical site, apparently, that Riley and Bunny drove ahead to find, and now we're all following them. So apparently it's a great spot. We'll see. Oh, those aren't deer.
I'm not sure what those are.
Those are rams.
Rams?
Yeah, 100%. They got the swirly horns.
I can't see them.
Did a good job, Riley.
Yeah, well, me and Bunny.
You and Bunny, good job. So I think tonight we're gonna do a fire, and yeah, I think that's all we got planned for right now. Ugh. How you feeling, Collie?
Good. That's
Good?
Definitely longhorn sheep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a fire right there.
Yeah, there you are, friend. Majestic. He's gonna cross the road. They're staring at us.
I don't know what he's doing. This is not what I would consider one of his better ideas, although kind of cool. Hey, I thought we were all dancing together.
I shouted to join you. I wanted to do this differently. I wanted a different angle for you. Feet.
Llegan a su campamento y se acomodan para pasar la noche, disfrutando de las vistas de las montañas, bailando, escuchando música y sumergiéndose en la rara paz y soledad que ofrece el lugar. Todo parece tranquilo, despreocupado, casi perfecto, pero debajo de la tranquilidad hay una tensión sutil, una sensación de que la quietud podría no estar tan vacía como parece.
Oh, wait, here it is again. I caught the tail end of it. Are they going to walk past again? Yep, they just kept walking.
Look at those shoes. Those what?
Yeah, those are black shoes.
Those are sandals.
Or sandals?
Yeah, and those are gray sweatpants. What are they doing?
What are they doing? Are they kicking my tire?
They're doing something.
Dude, and I thought I heard something messing around outside.
I did too.
See, I don't like that, because I heard stuff last night too, but I was like, I'm not going to let myself get scared.
We're not staying here tonight, guys.
Of course not. Absolutely not. That's...
6, they all of a sudden, there they are. They go across rapidly in slides. And those pants are oversized.
Yeah.
So at first I thought, okay, maybe that's Riley right there. Because those aren't cuffed at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? But then they go past again. Okay? That's at 9:41. Riley was already in. And then they come over and start kicking at my van.
That definitely wasn't me.
No, you're not over here
Yeah,
playing.
that's not you. That's not any of us.
No. Wait, was that another set of legs? See, this has a cuff on the bottom. The other one didn't have a cuff.
Yo, it was multiple people.
That's 2 people.
I have cuffs on
Yeah,
them.
this has cuff. The other one was loose. And like, these are not my pants. Because my pants have a design.
I don't have a single pair of
so
pants
you
that
would
have cuffs.
see the design in the pants because I've worn these in front of the camera before. So that's not me. Okay? And then that's at 9:42.
Morning, guys. So this morning we all woke up. We all got out of bed. We were starting to make breakfast, and then we were just kind of chatting. And we're talking about how we all were hearing things last night in this very like private area that we're parked at. We were all hearing stuff last night, and it just so happens that Bunny put out a trail cam under Riley's van, pointing at her van last night, because yesterday we saw like a group of bighorn sheep, so we were thinking maybe we'll see more critters, squirrels, stuff like that. But as we were talking about us hearing stuff last night, she went to go check the trail cam. There were literally 2 people we saw walking through our camp, like, and they stayed in our camp, like while we were all in our vans. We didn't see them. We all heard stuff, but we didn't see anything. And that is just really creepy, because we are here, like, literally. Why would someone be in our camp? 2 people at that. We don't know who it was, but yeah, we decided that we're not gonna stay here again. I've seen enough horror movies to know how that turns out. So yeah, we're gonna make breakfast real quick since we're already started, and we're gonna hit the road because this was freaking creepy. All right, so yeah, that's pretty creepy. We're gonna make breakfast and enjoy our breakfast. We're not gonna let that deter us from that, because that was the plan this entire morning, to enjoy breakfast together outside. We're doing that, but then we're getting the out of here.
Por la mañana, esa sensación de paz desaparece por completo. Los ruidos extraños que escuchaban durante la noche ya no se sienten tan fáciles de descartar, por lo que deciden revisar sus cámaras de rastreo. Lo que ven inmediatamente lo cambia todo. Las imágenes revelan figuras desconocidas que se mueven por el campamento al amparo de la oscuridad, rodeando lentamente las camionetas, acercándose mucho más de lo que nadie esperaría. Nadie los vio. Nadie los oyó. No hubo confrontación en absoluto, pero la realización es suficiente por sí sola. Saber que extraños caminaban alrededor de sus vehículos mientras dormían es profundamente inquietante. Después del desayuno, no dudan. Todos están de acuerdo en que no vale la pena correr el riesgo. Empacan y se van sin quedarse una noche más. Nunca hay una explicación clara de lo que esa gente estaba haciendo ahí fuera, pero a juzgar por la forma en que se movían, por lo cómodos que parecían arrastrándose tan cerca, es difícil creer que sus intenciones fueran inofensivas. La idea de que alguien pueda estar a solo una delgada pared de distancia de ti mientras duermes es suficiente para quedarte mucho después de que salga el sol. El siguiente clip impactante proviene de Dennis Fiskin, un creador sueco de TikTok conocido por compartir destellos de su trabajo en lo profundo del bosque, a menudo operando maquinaria pesada solo. Si bien la mayor parte de su contenido captura la vida cotidiana de la tala, ocasionalmente se rompe algo realmente inquietante. Es el 23 de enero de 2024 y Den Fiskin se aventura solo en un bosque silencioso por la noche. Mientras se prepara para arrancar su motosierra, el bosque parece anormalmente quieto. Luego, sin previo aviso, un sonido escalofriante atraviesa la tranquilidad. El ruido es tan extraño y discordante que se congela, visiblemente conmocionado. Desde que el video fue publicado, las teorías han de ejecutar rampante. Algunos sugieren que Timberwolf, una amenaza real en Suecia, bosques densos, mientras que otros apuntan a algo mucho más oscuro, un Wendigo o tal vez un skinwalker. Fuera lo que fuese, no ha salido nunca. El bosque mantiene su secreto y el malestar persiste, dejando a los espectadores en la inestabilidad de largo después de que el clip termina. Este video proviene de Walk with Wallace, un canal de YouTube con sede en el Reino Unido dedicado a caminatas en solitario, campamentos salvajes y exploración aventurera, a menudo ambientada en las tierras altas de Escocia u otros rincones remotos del Reino Unido. Wallace combina paisajes impresionantes con reflexiones personales, narración de cuentos y encuentros misteriosos ocasionales, especialmente en lugares aislados llenos de historia y leyendas locales. Es el 17 de marzo de 2025 y en este video, Wallace se embarca en su primera noche en solitario en Bothy Glen Dorothy, ubicada en las tierras altas occidentales de Escocia. Escondido lo profundo de los senderos del bosque, el valle tiene una atmósfera pesada, con el folclore local que lo conecta con James of the Glen, un hombre que se cree que fue ejecutado injustamente, cuya presencia se dice que aún persiste en la zona.
Loving this big chair, by the way. It's like a throne. Big homemade thing, but it's solid. Yes. King of the Bothy for the night. Some curry noodles for starters. And I've got my usual mac cheese in there for dinner. I have somehow managed to knacker the stove door. The hinges come out and obviously I can't hold that for too long without burning my hand, but it's stuck. So I don't know if I'm going to... Right, that's a start. I've got the door back on, but the little window plates came out, but that just slides on, so that's fine. I'll let this cool down first before I even attempt to put that back on. So later tonight it'll be decisions, where am I going to sleep? First option is up the other end of the buffet. We've got a sleeping platform, which will sleep 1, 2, 3, 4 at a push, 1 down either side and 2 at the back. I might take that cot there and sleep on that. The other option is, at 5'10", I fit neatly in that seat, but there's a slight slanting it. But yeah, this is the buffet. One large room. There you go. Yeah, it's going to be a long night, folks. It is 7 o'clock so far, and I'm actually feeling a little bit lonely. It's weird being sort of tucked away in a little buffet in the Highlands on your jack. Haven't got wee Kev sitting opposite me, just talking shite with him, but I don't know if this is for me, to be honest. And it's eerily quiet. It sounds quite windy and stormy outside, but it's calm at the moment. It's like nothing. And then you're hearing creaks and knocking noises as well, and I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. My imagination is going to run wild. But I managed to pick up some extra bits of firewood. There was 3 short planks here. Got them sawn up, so that'll buy me a bit more wood. It's a hungry little stove, but it's giving out alright heat. It'd be better if they partitioned the buffet a bit. Listen to me, full of complaints. That there, folks, is my dwindling supply of wood. It's 8:15. Got 1 split log left. I mean, that's just as good as kindling, isn't it? 3 bits of this wood here. And somebody left this.
Después de llegar, se acomoda, cocina unos fideos con curry y apila leña para pasar la noche. A medida que explora el pequeño espacio, su mente se dirige a dónde debería dormir. Si fuera yo, elegiría el lugar más alejado de la puerta, solo para ver quién podría entrar y tener un momento para reaccionar antes de que se acerquen demasiado. La tranquilidad dentro del refugio se siente pesada, casi tangible, mientras que afuera, el bosque parece contener la respiración, escuchando cada pequeño sonido.
It's 9:15, folks, and as you can see, I'm in my bed. I'm going to let the fire peter out and we try and get some sleep, so good night. If I can find the off button. There we go. Oh shit, it's dark. Hiya pals. Night pals. During the night I had a bit of a spooky experience. I woke up with what felt like a hand on my shoulder. I initially thought it would be the dog or one of the cats. Then I got a stark reminder I was actually in a buffet alone. I then thought it maybe be a mouse or a rat, so I flicked my shoulder to get it off. The weight lifted, but then nothing happened, no squeak or no noise of it landing on the floor.
Más tarde esa noche, se despierta sobresaltado, impresionado por la inconfundible sensación de una mano en su hombro. Al principio, trata de convencerse a sí mismo de que era una de sus mascotas rozándolo. Entonces, se da cuenta de que está completamente solo. Absolutamente nadie más debería estar en el Botherty. La repentina quietud a su alrededor se siente sofocante, y cada crujido de la vieja madera parece más fuerte, más agudo, como si la oscuridad misma estuviera observando.
Finally, folks, after nearly 15 years, I have finally managed to do my first ever solo buffet night. And would I do it again? Probably not. I don't think I'd go out my way to do a solo buffet night. And the reason being is I've always used buffets as like a social thing, like you go with friends and have a chat, a couple of drams around the fire. Last night I just felt a little bit lonely, just wasn't quite for me. And then during the night I felt that hand on my shoulder. My initial thoughts was it was a mouse. Flicked my shoulder, waiting for the thud of a mouse or a rat or something, and absolutely nothing, not even a squeak. So yeah, that freaked me out a little bit. Probably my imagination, but when I arrived at the buffet last night, there was a couple there just leaving. They were just day tripping with their dog, and she was telling me that James of the Glen haunts the buffet. So I don't know, it's all these folklore, isn't it? Do you know what? It's probably just my imagination, but these things do sort of freak out a little bit.
Pasa la noche, completando su primera estadía en solitario, pero por la mañana la experiencia le pesa mucho. Esa extraña sensación de la noche persiste, una sombra que no puede sacudir del todo y sabe que no volverá corriendo para otro viaje en solitario pronto. Anteriormente, una pareja había mencionado que se rumoreaba que Bothy estaba embrujado. Intenta descartarlo como imaginación, pero ni siquiera él puede convencerse completamente de que todo estaba en su cabeza. El recuerdo de la mano en su hombro roe silenciosamente los bordes de sus pensamientos, un recordatorio de que algunos misterios no se desvanecen con la luz del día. El siguiente video proviene de Western Nowhere, un canal de YouTube dedicado a la exploración de la naturaleza en solitario, la arqueología y la narración inmersiva, a menudo ambientado en el terreno remoto y accidentado de los Estados Unidos Southwest. Es el 27 de julio de 2025, y mientras investiga un antiguo campamento de caza escondido lo profundo del bosque, el aventurero solitario comienza a sentir que algo anda mal, desde misteriosos sitios de cuevas hasta misteriosos sonidos que resuenan a través de los árboles. Lo que comienza como una expedición silenciosa, gradualmente toma un giro más inquietante.
Wow, this has clearly been worked. This thing's 750 years old, at least. And can't see the very end of that. So I didn't read anything about these caves. I know there's caves throughout this area. For some reason this cave, it's creeping me out. I know that it's close to the cave with the skull. I'm gonna sleep out here and I'm gonna think about it. One, it's not safe because I'm by myself. Two, it's very tight. And three, my emergency GPS, well, it doesn't work underground. So these rocks seem stacked. Oh yeah. I mean, that thing's small. Seeing something white back there. I think it's just a rock. I can't tell. So that's 3 caves, and it's starting to get very late in the day. It's probably 15 minutes of light left. I have a hike back to my truck. These caves are tempting to investigate, and I think I'm gonna watch this sunset for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna hike back to my truck. There's something powerful about being here. So right below me, that's the ceiling of Skull Cave. I know there's more of their objects, their tools, the things that they made stashed in these rocks. I don't know where they're at, but you could almost sense that they're here. And I think of the sounds that went on here as there was life here. There's this quote I think of from this great documentary called Peter and the Farm. And Peter said, "Life announces itself with force, but death is always the same." And he's referring to the silence of death. And I choose to think about the announcement of life, of the sounds that carried on and played out here, of laughter that no doubt went on out here.
Mientras deambula por las cuevas que rodean el coto de casa abandonado, cada paso se siente más pesado que el anterior. La oscuridad presiona a su alrededor y la idea de dormir en uno de estos espacios estrechos hace que su estómago se retuerza. Las entradas estrechas parecen cerrarse con cada mirada y la posibilidad de estar atrapado solo roe los bordes de su mente. Su pulso se acelera con cada eco, cada movimiento de piedra bajo sus pies, recordándole que es mejor dejar algunos lugares tranquilos.
So standing next to Skull Cave, I feel the heaviness, almost like what was that sound? I'm sure my mic picked that up. What was that? Right in there. Now it's over here. Well, that was creepy. It sounded like a 10-foot tall bullfrog. I still don't believe in Bigfoot. And I'm going to tell myself that while I'm sleeping out here tonight. What is that sound? It's coming from out here. Is it a bear? Well, so heard bears before. Kind of sounds like it. It sounds deeper. And I've heard cows make really strange, creepy sounds, but not like that. The sun just left. I mean, you'd have to just laugh, right? I'm not going home. I'm gonna spend the night out here. I was gonna camp here on the edge of... What is that? I'm gonna camp here on the edge of... I camp here on the edge of... What is that? I got the chills. Okay, well, enough talking. I'm gonna stay here for 5 more minutes. Quiet. I'm gonna record. See if I could get a clear recording of this thing when I'm not talking. That time, it went the opposite way, 100 yards to the right. So, either more than one, or it could move maybe 10 miles an hour through dense forest.
Mientras se filma a sí mismo, estallan ruidos repentinos e inexplicables a su alrededor. Su reacción revela una inquietud genuina. Cada nervio al límite, cada instinto gritando que algo anda mal. Los sonidos son agudos, impredecibles, y lo suficiente como para que se congele a mitad de la oración, atrapado entre la curiosidad y la inconfundible atracción del miedo. El bosque parece contener la respiración, como esperando a ver qué hará a continuación.
No Sasquatch got me. I'm gonna make some dinner and then I am going to get my camp set up. I could still hear whatever it is out here, so what I'm gonna do is set up a mic, I don't know, 100 yards away from my truck and see if I pick anything up. That's where I have my mic and it's recording. I was gonna pitch a tent because it was gonna rain, but kind of cleared up. Hearing that sound through my speakers at home, I'm more convinced that it was an owl. Even though in person it was much louder, it was much deeper, and it seemed to permeate the entire forest. So if anyone recognizes what animal this is, please let me know. That's the end of day 1 at this ancient hunting camp. Tomorrow I'll head back out to the caves and maybe go inside.
Él adivina que podría ser un búho, y honestamente esa es una posibilidad. Pero si tuviera que especular, también podrían ser los espíritus inquietos de los cazadores que alguna vez vagaron por estos bosques, o incluso un críptido como Bigfoot. Eventualmente regresa a su camioneta, prepara la cena y se acomoda para pasar la noche. Antes de dormir, coloca un micrófono a unos metros de distancia para grabar cualquier actividad nocturna. Efectivamente, a lo largo de la noche se pueden escuchar varios sonidos de animales, junto con ese mismo ruido espeluznante, ramas que se rompen y algo más, un sonido no identificable que no pertenece a ninguna vida silvestre normal. Lo que fuera que había, claramente era más que solo animales, ya fueran espíritus, críptidos o algo mucho más extraño.
La atmósfera se sentía profundamente inquietante. Definitivamente no es un lugar en el que quisiera acampar solo. Gracias por mirar.
El siguiente video proviene de Legend Tracker, un canal dedicado a investigar críptidos, mitos y encuentros misteriosos en algunos de los lugares más remotos y accidentados del mundo. Es el 24 de julio de 2023, y mientras fotografían el paisaje montañoso de la Columbia Británica, una pareja nota algo inusual en la distancia, algo que parece completamente fuera de lugar, una interrupción sutil pero inconfundible en la naturaleza, por lo demás perfecta. A través de la lente, algo en la distancia los hace hacer una pausa. Una forma se mueve donde nada debería, provocando una creciente sensación de inquietud. Las preguntas inundan sus mentes. ¿Podría ser un oso, una persona o algo mucho más extraño? Fuera lo que fuera, su presencia permanece en la mente mucho después de que la cámara deje de grabar. Ordinario o no, el recuerdo de ser observado en ese remoto desierto se niega a desvanecerse.